What up, JK? I figured that was you. How's it going, buddy? Ontario's in complete ruins. You know what's so weird? Spirit made me remember the other day. Are you doing laundry?
Yeah.
Right this second?
Well, you want me to wait?
Well, yeah.
Well,
If you can. I was going to put in a few things. But if you want to do it right this second, I can't stop you. Did you go? Spirit reminded me the other day that I talked about all those wildfires. Remember? I don't know if you were there, but I was talking about wildfires the other day, and that how I watched this story of this man that these sprinklers put all over his lawn, and then these fires hit, and he was the only property that got saved. And then the wildfires hit in Ontario. Like, I'm pretty sure I just said that the other fucking day. Like, I know they always come to Canada or whatever, basically every year, but, like, wasn't expecting it to hit so quick. So I guess that was a little fucking weather prediction going on there. Spirit's the one that reminded me of it. I completely forgot, because you guys know I don't really remember what the fuck I say during these readings. So. I had a pretty big day, but I'm going to do, I don't know how many messages. Maybe one, maybe two, who the fuck knows. So I'm going to roll the dice for the first one. Aries, Mars energy, and the third house. Is there somebody angry with you? Oh, what did they call that? Someone's getting all amped up. Sexually amped up. Third house, communication. I feel like this is the Emperor's ambition. Something like that. I just heard Hustler's ambition. 50 Cent. 50! Come on, give me the third house. Knight of Wands. There is so much fire on this reading. Speaking of fire, did I just say speaking of fire and there's fire on the bottom of the deck? Okay. An obsessive pursuit of love. Being overly forceful. Wow, what is happening? Okay. I think I have the message. I think if you're in a relationship, okay, or if you've been like seeing somebody, I don't know, man, you might even, okay, somebody's all over your gitch, okay? They're all over your private life. And I feel like see how he looks like he's looking at these two people? That is what's making me a little suspicious of this Knight of Wands here. He seems creepy. Seems like he's creeping, like he's looking through somebody's windows or something, you know? Okay, so remember, people, that these are analogies. So what I'm getting also is this doesn't necessarily have to be something that just recently happened. This could be something that happened in the past where you could have broke up with somebody and then started dating somebody else, and that person that you broke up with was not over you. Okay, they were not. They might have been peeping in your fucking windows, okay, while you were there with somebody else. Possibly a Sagittarius. Okay, now, this person might have even went so far as to get into this partner's head of yours, like the guy, you know, stay away from her. She's no good for you. Don't go around her. She's going to do this. She's going to do that. I think somebody is fucking with you, or they did. Like, they shit talked you to a partner. They got somebody to break up with you. They stared in your fucking windows. They got into your shit. They got into your personal life. They were really, it's hard to say if they were like in love with you or if they were so obsessed with you that to them they thought it was love because it was, I don't know, maybe they couldn't have you, or maybe, like, I mean, they couldn't have you, but like, did they fuck it up? This Magician. Romantic deceit. Unrealized deception. Chariot in reverse. Yeah, so, okay. I feel like you were on your way to an emperor, and I think somebody fucked with that. I think you were literally making plans with somebody, like you were in the arms of somebody, you know, like I just heard you had it on lockdown. Like you had this relationship on lock. Okay. When you think about it, okay, reflection. I just looked at the word reflection. When you think about it, think of the relationship that you had on lock. Okay. I'm talking, this person wasn't going to go nowhere. Why did they go somewhere? And then I just heard me say, why did they ghost you? Okay. There's the world. 777. Receiving a windfall and a reward. Oh my God. Back to back. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Wow. Bullseye on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so you were the victim of somebody's very aggressive bullying behavior. And they scammed your, like, I wouldn't say that they were your boyfriend or your girlfriend, because I don't think that you guys were together, but it was, like I said, it was on lock, like, which means nobody was banging other, like you guys were just with each other, whether you were exclusive or not, you were just banging each other. So what happened? Something happened. And, you know, this Knight of Wands could have even been you, right? Because then they get taken away from you and now suddenly they're dating somebody else and you're like, what am I, chopped liver? What the fuck just happened? Like you were literally just in my bed like 4 days ago. And now like you're dating Little Miss New Boobs? Like what the fuck just happened? Right? He's a little confused. And that could be this third house communication with Gemini. You're finally getting, I just heard Spirit say it. You're finally getting the record straight. Okay, you're finally getting the record straight. You got fucked with by this she-devil. They could be a Capricorn, but I feel like, see, my ear is getting itchy. I feel like somebody got into the ear of your partner and then they went off to somebody else. And when you think about it, that's the fuckery. Like, I know exactly who you're talking about kind of thing. I know exactly who this is. Okay. It kind of seems like possibly both of you were very confused. Okay. As to like, what the fuck? I think you're both confused. Like, okay. I think because whatever this person was being told in their ear about you, which kind of made them focus onto somebody else, they're thinking now, like, I got, fucked with. Like, I got fucked with. Right? Because maybe whatever this person said about you, maybe it's been years and you still have not done anything that this person said. Because they're realizing something. I don't know how they're realizing that they got frauded, they got scammed, right? That what they were told about you was not real, it was fake. Okay. From autumn to ashes. Maybe this relationship started in the autumn. It could have started in like the fall. And by the winter, it was already done. Okay. I feel like they've been blaming you for this. Blaming you for them having to go and get a new partner. Like you did something wrong. But this was, I was just had my fingers all over this. You didn't do anything wrong. She did. She did something wrong. They've been blaming you this whole time for something when I don't even think you know what they said. Like you wouldn't know what they said about you because what they said about you was not true. Okay. And what they said about you has not come true. So I think this person walked away from you. So it's not like they would have told you, hey, by the way, just want to let you know your friend said this about you. So I didn't want to date you anymore. Like, for one, honestly, this was obviously a long time ago, because anybody that just takes their friend's advice about the person they're banging, not mature enough to be in an adult relationship. Okay. Like, I just want to say that right now. Spirit wants to say that off the bat. Okay. So they already ran their mouth about your relationship. Boom. Not old enough to handle it. Okay. So I think that was their test. And then whatever they were told by this friend, that was another test. Are they going to believe this friend? And, because I think they were fucking head over heels for you. Okay, like, I think they were like fallen. I just heard that song, fallen, 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 fallen. Okay, it used to be like a fucking car commercial or something. It's an actual song, but anyways, he just says falling over and over and over again. And I feel you guys fell, and then they listened to this other person, and because they listened to this other person, get this, they stopped talking to you, which they ghosted you. And then they started dating somebody else. Super easy, right? I'm going to taunt somebody in front of you now. Look what I'm doing. Look what I'm doing. But they were angry about it the whole time. That's what's so funny about it. Angry the whole time. And they lost emotional stability, like, over this. Emotional stability. This she-devil was a very, very nasty manipulator. And they manipulated your person in their ear. Like, my ears are itchy, man. Like, I feel like this she-devil just got into this person's head and just like, like, if they were scared of marriage and scared to have kids and scared to be in a relationship, that's what this girl would have said, or this guy would have said. Oh, they want kids. They're going to want to get married right away. They're going to want to move in right away. They're going to push you right away. It would have been all the opposite things. That's why when it's over, all of a sudden you're like, well, what the fuck? Like, we were on the same page. Why are we not on the same page? But this person talking in their ear, the she-devil, would have said you were full of shit and you're just lying to them, right? You're just telling them what they want to hear, and eventually you're going to trap them. Mars energy. You're going to attack them, and then you're just going to aggressively point the finger at them and blame them and make them do things that they don't want to do. Like, I don't know, like, my God. This person's got to have your person's got to have some paranoia up in that head, because, like, how the fuck did they listen to all that bullshit about you? I mean, clearly it was a test, because, I mean, it was so barbaric. I just heard it was just so stupid and full of bullshit that I can't believe that they went for it. Like, it was so, oh my God. I think 14 years. This could have happened 14 years ago. Something with 14. 1, 4 is also 5. I was also looking at 15, which is the devil, but also 1 plus 5 is 6. 20 is really pointing out to me right now as well. Like, what the fuck, man? This is like... And, good thing, like, good for Spirit for bringing this up, because obviously this person that you were dealing with, okay, they might be coming back around to your social media, coming back around to your page, coming back around, okay? And you're obviously feeling them again. And I think it's because they know they got scammed. Okay? They know. They know what they fell for. Go, the time is right. No need to worry, karmic relationships. See, they got told to peace out quick. You know, like your time is running out and you need to get out of there before you get smothered. Okay. And it was like, no need to worry, man. I'm telling you the right thing. I'm giving you the right information. I would never fuck with you. I would never do that to you. You're my bro. You're my girl. I would never do that to you. Yeah, okay. And the thing is, this is a karmic relationship. I fucking knew it was. I knew it was. Obviously, it was coming up for a reason. This person, okay, I think you got lined up with them for them to do the same thing to you they do over and over and over again. They pass judgment, they talk to their friends, and then they stop talking to you. And I don't know who they think these friends are, but they are not friends. Okay, these people obviously have jealousy tendencies and they put lies into people's heads so then they can control them. And this karmic was supposed to not be controlled by that. This karmic was supposed to step into their energy and kind of step forward with you, right? Break the mold, break the karmic mold of them constantly listening to their fucking friends and everybody around them talk shit. Because clearly they're around a bunch of fucking assholes, okay, that just want to start shit all the time. They're not around good people. So they lost you because they couldn't get over their shit. They couldn't get over their friends. I need friends. I need friends. No, you need a life. You don't need no friends. You need a fucking life. Okay. Friends means drama. Drama brings this shit. Okay. This shit is what tells your ass you're still in fucking high school. Okay. You need to grow up. You need to elevate. You need to evolve. You need to get your own frame of mind. Stop listening to other people. You listen to other people, you're going to get fucking stomped on. You're going to get stomped on. You haven't learned your lesson. You haven't learned your lesson. You're going to stay in the loop. You want to stay in the loop? Don't invite people because we don't want to go in the loop with you. We're done with the loop. Okay? So y'all been told to step back. You got told to step back. Get the fuck away from this person. Okay? Do not reconsider. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Do not do this. Yeah, so there's something about this that says you passed the test and they didn't. Wow. I hope that resonated, people. Fucking lot going on in the chat, eh? Jesus Christ. Fuck. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. People keeps cutting the chat off from me. And if anybody, I'm the one that has to see the chat more than fucking anybody, you know what I mean? Man, YouTube can't get its shit together. Who's talking about me smoking? It's my goddamn live. Who the fuck are you? People being fucking stupid, JK. Okay, yeah, this fucking idiot is going away. They just wrote shot you. Like, I don't know if that was a fucking death threat or not. What a loser. Why would I give you a reading just because you're pregnant? I don't understand. Why do you keep saying because you're pregnant? Why are you involving your child? Don't you love when people show up, they've never been here before, and they just demand a free reading? Man, I had this guy message me once. I was just like, give me a reading now. Give me a reading now. We can just do over video. I was like, do you like realize that, like, do you have any respect? Like, you just walk in and just get whatever you want? Like, okay, yeah, okay. Do you want to just, like, take a shit on my head too? Or, like, when you go to people's concerts, do you pay, or do you always expect to get everything free? Considering I'm already giving free advice. Like, people are insane. But, like, can I have more for free? Oh, yeah, because the world is free, right? I forgot. Everything here is free. This that I'm drinking, it's free. These things that I bought, free. That weed I'm smoking, free. Everything's just free, right? We don't have to pay for anything. All free. Just because that's what people say. Like, wow, what I'm doing isn't good enough? Okay. Let me do more, please. Please. Insane in the membrane. All right, for all you normal people that have been following me and aren't lunatics, this message is for you, all right? I'm coming up on my 14-year anniversary reading tarot. Hey, that number 14, I didn't even realize. Should I do something for myself? I definitely should buy a tarot deck, eh? The very first deck I ever owned is a steampunk deck by Barbara Moore. Oh, it was a great deck. I have it still. Should we do a reading with it? But I couldn't get the big version, so I had to get the mini version. I fucking hate it because I hate little mini cards like that. My hands are too big. My hands are pretty big for a chick. It's kind of weird. They're long. I don't know. They're long hands. Like weird hands. Apparently they're supposed to be the size of your face. Not really, but... Because, you know, your foot is from your elbow to your wrist. And this is how big your brain is. This is how big your heart is. You know, your, like, things in your body are the same size as other things in your body. So I thought your face, I'm pretty sure, was the size of your hand. But maybe it's not. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Sorry to get off topic. I do that sometimes. It's because I smoke so much weed. Smoke weed every day. I was fucking working all day, okay? This is like my time off now, okay? And I'm still working. I feel so good. Oh, I love this weed so much. Oh, it's so relaxing. Maui wowie. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, here we go. Woo! Take what resonates, people, and leave what doesn't. Is that Phoenix? Nope. Okay, here we go. I'm shuffling them backwards. Oopsies. Oh, we're here to have fun, people, okay? We're here to have fun. Somebody's scared of their dreams. All right, so somebody might be having nightmares about you, or they might be, I think their dreams are trying to tell them something about you. Or you're going to start having dreams about somebody. Thing is that interesting. I feel like you're being drawn together. It's a really weird energy. Like I'm not saying that it's doesn't have to be the sexuals. All right, people, get your head out of the gutter. Hey, Steven. Why is it that I always look as soon as you write something? There's my moderator, people. Quit fucking around now. It's like it's like when opposites attract. It's like when something comes into your life because it needs you. You know, I always say that about my sister. There's things about my sister. It's so weird because like people think we're so alike, but the thing is we're really like we are alike, okay, but we're not. Like if I say something, like I say, hey, look, the sky looks green. She would say, oh, looks blue to me. She always says something opposite of me, always. If I say, you know, like if I think that it's going to be cold today, she'll be like, really? I kind of think it's going to be warm. And I think we've been designed like that on purpose because it allows us to see both sides of the coin. Like she never just sees it on my point of view, almost ever, rarely. It's always, she always has a different point of view. Oh my God, the sun is out. We have not had the sun. That means the break of the fucking smoke. Wow, the smoke is really moving around today. It's almost gone. So I feel like, and that's what the opposites attract thing is like, it's not about somebody always saying the same thing as you and being like, oh yeah, I said green too. You said green, I said green. It's not always about that. Like, yes, it's good to be in partnerships with people that you have things in common with, obviously, but it's also good to be in relationship with people that you have nothing in common with because it makes you see something totally different, right? Like it gets boring when you think the same, act the same, do the same. It gets boring, right? Like you might as well be twins. My sister and I, it's never boring because we never say the same thing. We never think the same thing. Very rarely, like I said, unless we're on, suddenly we're on the right boat, we're on the same train, blah, blah, blah. Then suddenly sometimes we'll think the same thing. But I don't think we're ever really supposed to because I think that's what keeps us safe, right? Because in a lot of times, and just for instance, as well, in times where I have seen danger, she doesn't. Right? And in times where she has been paranoid about something, I'm not, right? She's gotten angry at my landlord multiple times. I'm totally fine. I've gotten angry with him. All of a sudden that day, she's fine with him. It has to be that way, right? Because when all of a sudden two people are exactly in sync and in line, that could be fucking Mickey and Mallory, you know what I mean? That could go fucking seriously wrong. You need somebody that's going to acknowledge that conscience that, hey, by the way, we probably shouldn't do that because the other person might be too blinded at the time, right? It's the Dr. Jekyll and Hyde, right? It's you got to have both. You got to have the good and the evil. You got to have the black and the white. You can't just have one. You can't just have the sun and not the moon. Okay, you need both sides of this. That's the opposite attract thing. People are so quick to say like, or to think like, oh, we need things in common. We need things in common. You'll find things in common. You'll start doing things in common. You'll find things together, right? The things you did alone because you were single. Why do you want to do that while you're in a relationship? I mean, unless you really like it because it's like smoking weed and taking long baths and having sex. Okay. Other than that, like, do you really need to keep, cycling if it might kill you, right? Instead of just kind of doing it leisurely, do you really have to stretch yourself beyond and go rock climbing? You realize all that shit people do as single, once they get into relationships, they kind of don't anymore. Or like they start doing it way more safer because they're not single anymore. There's another energy with them. So they don't want to die anymore. You realize when you're single, you want to die a lot? Well, not that you want to die, but you just don't care if you do. It's more like the buckshot may shoot the wrong way and whatever. It goes in my head, it goes in my head. I'm still going to try. Okay. But then you get a partner and you're like, all right, so let's not go shooting drunk anymore and in the dark. Okay, let's do that shit in the light. Maybe, just a couple of tall boys deep instead of 15. Okay, someone's just like, maybe they don't want to die anymore. Where are we going with this? I just split the deck to love. I'm telling you, this is it, people. Okay, it's it for somebody. Okay, but again, it's an analogy. So as they're holding hands together, because I just did that? Creepy. Okay, it's almost like finding the perfect job, finding the perfect car, finding something. It's so opposite of you, but it has to be opposite of you because does it really need to be exactly like you? Again, boring. I know we're all self-absorbed to a certain extent, but come on, do you want somebody exactly like you? Again, boring, right? Like one of you is enough. So I feel like maybe, because I just heard opposites attract. Maybe you're going to have hair and they're going to be bald. Maybe one's going to be tall and one's going to be short. One's going to be skinny. One's going to be a little bit of a heifer. I mean, who the fuck knows? I mean, that's the thing. Opposites attract. This job, or if it's a job that you fall in love with, it could be more strenuous than like what you expected. And then it's like, okay, well, that's what I needed because I was sitting around too much on my fucking ass doing nothing and I was getting fat. Now, at least if I'm moving around, I'll probably lose some weight. Like I've already lost like 15 pounds since I started working at my job. That's because I got to run around so goddamn much. But then I put on a little winter weight, Nothing wrong with that, all right? You got to get a little heavier in the winter. It's fucking balls freezing. And then you put that weight on and then you just so then you can lose it in the summer and not lose everything because now apparently it's 9,000 degrees outside. It was never like this when we were children. I don't understand who changed the light bulb, but too bright and too strong. So I think this person, are you, all right, going to start having dreams. You could start having a lot of deja vus. Okay. That means you've already seen it happen. Yeah. See, okay. So remember in the first reading where I was like, didn't I say, oh yeah, I was like, somebody's going to think that like they were all paranoid that you were going to trap them and you were going to fuck with them and you were going to do all this shit to them. It's funny. That's coming up again. Okay. So you might be in this new relationship dealing with somebody who had a very possessive wife or husband. Switch it if you need to. Okay. They might have even followed them around. They might have GPS tracked them. Okay. This person might have just been awful. Okay. Just awful. And I feel like maybe this person thinks that's going to happen again. Okay. To them, because maybe they think it's going to happen in every relationship. Okay, if it happened in their marriage, it's obviously going to happen everywhere. Okay, speaking for myself, I do not act that way as a woman. So no, not everybody acts like this. Does the tarot want to tell me anything? Of course it does. The Tower. No way on this. And the Emperor. So the Emperor finds his... Okay, so it seems like the Emperor moved out. Moved out on the Queen, okay? Left everything behind. And maybe, maybe he's just a gentleman like that. Maybe he just left them the house and left them everything and just moved on. And now he thinks it's going to happen again. And he's like, I don't want to lose another house. Please don't make me lose another house. Please don't make me lose another this. Like, I can't afford it, you know? Like, I just don't want to. Yeah. They had a lot of fights with somebody in the past. Somebody might have liked to kick them when they were down. So if they had a really bad day at work, then, you know, their spouse would come home or somebody would come home and then it would just start beating on them even more because they had a bad day at work, right? Yeah, this person has, like, they got a pass to them. They had to move on. Even they might have midnight moved on somebody too. Somebody they were married to. So now they're kind of like, they're releasing themselves, I feel like, from this like mental prison they've been in. They've been definitely locked up somewhere, segregated, hermited, away from people. It's almost like it's a possibility that they feel like their spouse would have killed them or something. Like, they legit seem scared of their ex. So they were obviously not the aggressor. Their ex was obviously the aggressor. Because if they're this scared, yeah, because you're kicking my ass. See? Yeah, they got their ass kicked. This is obviously a male that got their ass kicked by a woman. And they just do not ever want to go through that again. That obviously took a lot of patience and restraint in them to stay back and not hit them back, you know? Because I think they wanted to hit them back, but like after somebody's kicking your ass, I mean, you almost want to be able to push them away in some degree. I feel like whoever they were with too, it's possible that as soon as they moved in with them, that person stopped working immediately and made the other person pay for everything. That's why I feel like this emperor is like, it's a little bit of a gangster because he kind of just does pay for everything and doesn't really say anything. He doesn't really give a shit that he pays for everything. It's kind of like a silence thing, but he doesn't want to do it again. Okay. Like once fine. Okay. Not fine, but fine, but twice no go. Okay. That's going to piss him off. There's only so far you can stretch somebody. And they're definitely being stretched. Their dollar is getting stretched. So yeah, they're a little down on love right now. I almost feel like they're acting weak. I don't know why, but they're in a very vulnerable spot. So whatever reason why you need to know about this, or if this is you, the whole, if we bring it back to the beginning with the old opposites attract thing. Yeah, okay. So they're definitely... there is movement here. So there is something new on the horizon. Yeah.
Ah.
Whoa. Jesus, I've been waiting for that to come out. You see how the tarot reader there has pulled the card, and then there they are. She brings the dog, the loyalty, and he brings the seed, the child. Okay, that's under their cloaks. It's not actually supposed to be there. It's just what they're representing, what they're bringing technically to the future. Okay, and she's pulling their card for them. They're on their last before the next chapter begins. Okay, and that's what they're deciding to bring with them. And it's almost like the future is up to them because the card isn't shown. So you don't know the card that she pulls for them. Okay? Strength. Leo. 2 of Cups. And then the 3 of Cups. And the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. Ooh, and then a couple of Queens. So honestly, I do feel like there is synergy being created, okay? And whether or not that's between you and a position, you and a job, it's with you and something in the future, if this makes sense. Okay? And the energy that is combining with you in the future has been mass manipulated. And they choose an energy like you because you're non-dominating in that way. And you will listen, you know, you will be taught a different way. Almost. Because you're bringing loyalty, you're bringing the dogs. So that's unconditional love, you know, she stays there. She's not going anywhere. That's the strength. So, okay, so it's almost like somebody, okay, so maybe this person that we're talking about here, maybe they're a runner. Maybe they run. They run away from people. They get scared and they run out of a fear of rejection. Because they did run already. So now they feel like you're going to reject them. No, I actually don't feel like they feel that way. I feel like they know, you're going to know that that's actually not the rejection. That's why it's so scary. So that I feel like there's a commitment coming. It's just however way it manifests. Okay. And, I mean, it's opposites attract. It's like you're the perfect thing for the job, for the person, for the whatever the space is. You seem to be the one that, you know, is good for it. Like you go deep. Like you're scary. And if you're scary, especially if you're scary to this person, that means this person knows that you're real. You've been through a lot. That's a scary thing. You definitely scare people. But like I said, there's nothing wrong with that sometimes. Considering people are fucking pussies. Ha! The 9 of Cups just showed up. The bartender. What can I fucking get ya? All right, so there's definitely the King and Queen of Swords just showed up. So, and the King of Pentacles. Okay, so there's definitely a partnership here. And then with the King of Pentacles, that partnership is going to elevate somebody. That's why I'm like, I don't know if it's a job. I don't know if it's a person. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely something that elevates you and it gives you a lot of wishes, a lot of wish fulfillment. It's the team where it's the ultimate team, you know, like everybody's doing something. Everybody has a job. No one's slacking off. No one's just getting something because they're fucking pretty or because they can, right? Attention fucking deprived whores. Okay. Okay, so there's some treasure that's being given back to you. Okay, and there's going to be a moment where it's like whatever this is about, it's going to bring stability. Okay. There was definitely a lot of deceit here. Lies, deceit, betrayal, a lot of drinking, swallow your sadness. Okay. And that's fading. Okay. if you were independent before and you've kind of lost that over the last little while, that is here again. Okay. It's something that is manifesting in your life because of this period of very stressful money times. Okay, that was obviously to show how strong you really are with money. There's a lot of money here. Okay, a lot of pentacles. Okay, a lot of abundance, but it's like coming and going, right? And then it seems like you stopped working, but maybe because you had to move. Right. And then once you moved, it was hard to find a job again. And then you started working again and you make all this money. And then either you got to move or COVID hit or something happened. And then you got fired. Something, you know, it seems like good and bad. Right. That's why I think you scare people so much, because your ability to adapt, your ability to survive, that's a very rare quality. You know, like people are brats these days. They'll just run to mommy and daddy. You know, you might have been homeless. You might have ducked it out. You might have been on the streets. You might have fucking gotten massive debt, paid it off. You know, like you might have been to hell and back instead of just running for somebody to help you. Doesn't really look like there's a whole lot of people around helping. Seems like there's some douchebag stealing, and then somebody almost like you possibly watching somebody take something right in front of your face and not even being able to do anything about it. Yeah, because you're scared shitless to say anything. Okay, so basically wrapping it up, what I'm getting is there is a lot of there's a path coming, okay, and it's got some new things attached to it. It just is whether or not that's your path or not. Okay, you have to decide that, okay? And I feel like there's a very awesome partnership coming. The duality is incredible. What you bring to the table versus what other people brought in the past doesn't even compare to you in this project. Okay. So we're kind of leaving it off in the moon energy because it is a little illusionist. It is a little out there, far-fetched, almost like, can I get there? And, you know, you can if you try really hard. So, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking the video. Okay, I hope this resonated. Welcome everybody new. I will be doing questions. I just don't know when. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be soon though. Don't worry. I do them. And then it seems like every time I do, there's like 3 people that ask questions. Oh no, last time it was pretty busy actually. It's getting busier now. But anyways, now that we got the super chat going, might be a little bit different. Okay, might not be doing free questions anymore because I already do free readings. You know, how much free can you get from me? What up, Phoenix? So anyways, I'm going to eat my face off. And yeah, thanks everybody for being here. Thanks for watching. Like I said, I hope it resonated. whitneymoonshine@gmail.com. Whitney Moon everywhere now. Whitney Moon Tarot, Whitney Moon Instagram, Whitney Moon, Whitney Moon. Whitney Moon's taking over the motherfucking world. Okay, one reading at a time. So peace out. Thanks for being here. Thanks for subscribing. Make sure you send your telepathic questions in my way so that I can answer them when spirit is ready. And yeah, that's it, y'all. I'm super tired. So I usually go through the chat, but like I'm fucking high and I'm exhausted. So peace out, Phoenix. I'll read everything tomorrow. All right. Bye, everybody. Stay safe out there.